for bladder and prostate problems that gives you the flow of an alpha gorilla in shockingly little time. Gorillas laugh like humans, love like humans, mourn like humans, and even rage like humans. In fact, according to scientists, humans and gorillas are 99% genetically the same as you and I. But there's one strange way gorillas aren't like men at all. Because the fact is that science has proven that male gorillas don't suffer from any prostate issues as they get older at all, while 93% of human men over 40 do. Why? Well, that's an important question. In fact, it's a question I've dedicated decades of my professional career as a researcher and a medical doctor to answering. I'm going to share that answer with you right here in this video. You're going to learn the terrible truth about your prostate that Big Pharma, the mainstream media, and the feminizing medical establishment have been trying to keep from you. And I'm going to let you in on a secret that has changed the lives of countless men already. In fact, if your flow when you step up to the urinal is a pitiful dribble, when it used to be as powerful and accurate as a carnival squirt gun, watching this video is going to change your life forever. I'm going to share this gorilla secret with you in just a second. But before I do, I need to tell you about my own humiliation. How my own prostate problems almost cost me my marriage, my self-respect, and even my life. And the terrifying journey I went on that led to the most important discovery regarding men's health since the discovery of Viagra 25 years ago. If you have any pride as a man at all, I know you can feel how humiliated I was when I pissed my pants like a 6-year-old and realized I was going to die in diapers just like my dad. Do you smell that, Leo? My wife whispered as I felt hot urine flowing down my leg. We were at the movies, some new Marvel flick. I'd begged her to be ready on time, begged her to get there early so I could claim an aisle seat like the rest of the old men, even though I'd just turned 52 a few weeks before. But no. By the time we got there, the previews were already roaring on the screen. I scanned every corner of the theater and felt icy horror in my chest as I realized the only seats where we could sit next to each other were smack in the middle, 10 people on each side. Excuse me, I whispered apologetically 20 minutes into the movie when the stabbing ache in my bladder became too much. I ignored the urinals, shut myself in a stall, sat down like a woman, pushed and strained as hard as I could for every pitiful drop, and remembered the good old days when I had a flow that could knock over soup cans at 20 yards. Sorry, I whispered again on the way back to my seat. 10 minutes went by, then 20, and I could already feel it again. That ache, that urgency, that need to go. I tried to focus on the movie. I tried to ignore the growing desperation in my groin. I looked left, then right, and I saw him. Some young guy in his 20s, a hot blonde with pneumatic breasts under his arm, a grin on his face, a supersized cup of Coke held casually in his hand, not a worry in the world. He had no idea what was coming, the lucky son of a bitch. Just like I didn't when I was young and stupid and took sleeping through the night without getting up to pee every 2 hours for granted. Just wait, buddy, I thought. Wait a few decades, when 93% of men end up just like me, and then we'll talk. How much longer can this damn movie be? I thought to myself as I clamped down as hard as I could, too prideful and ashamed to get up to go again. I thought I could do it. I thought I could hold out. But then, do you smell that, Leo? My wife whispered as my worst nightmare came true and I felt that sickening heat stain my pants. We have to go. Right now. We have to go. I whispered back, trying and failing to keep the panic and shame out of my voice. But I want to watch the rest of the... She started, and then stopped, sniffed the air, scanned my face, and then nodded, dawning horror in her eyes. And did I imagine her respect for me as a man trickling down my leg too? I held my coat over my groin, crawled between people's annoyed legs like they were some sick, humiliating obstacle course. Come on, Grandpa, get out of the way, the cocky kid with the Coke grunted just like I would have at his age. And it was all I could do not to grab him by the throat and choke the cockiness out of him as I tried to swallow the bile and jealousy I felt.